All right, we are live. Look at this. Okay, so just gotta figure a couple things out. This is my first time going live, so I gotta figure out exactly, oh look, what I'm doing, pretty much. I just want to... All right, I have to open up the dashboard and then I'm ready to go. It's gonna be a really exciting live show today because, well, first of all, it's my first one, which makes it super fun, but then also I have a lot of exciting announcements to share and just general updates. So yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to use this. 1 second. There we go. Let's get the live chat going. I can chat with all of you guys. I'm also live on Instagram, so that's going to be interesting too. But yeah. Alright, so everyone on Instagram, come over to my YouTube broadcast. I have my link in my bio, so go check that out. I'm going to leave you guys because I need to conserve as much connection as possible. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, hello YouTube broadcast. I'm all with you now. So I guess we should just get started. Pretty much the run of events today is going to be, I have a list because I'm really official. I am going to be answering a couple questions at the beginning just to kind of get started, make sure that everyone has arrived. Then I will be kind of talking about what I've been up to lately, doing a little update. Then I'll be sharing with you guys some exciting announcements and new milestones I reached. And then some new series, I don't even know what that word is, but some new things I'll be doing in the future and just some exciting announcements and some more Q&A stuff. So if throughout the broadcast you guys have any questions or just want me to talk about something, feel free to put it in the chat. I have it all right next to me on my computer, so I will see you. And yeah, let's just get started. So, I'm just going to check this out. Alright. Oh, it's so strange. Okay. I can watch myself on here, which is not terrifying at all. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is a question I've been getting a lot lately, and that is, how the heck do I make money? That is an interesting question. I kind of talked about this a little bit in my videos, but it's I understand the question because I travel the world all the time and I don't really seem to do much else besides YouTube. And I obviously, I have a following on YouTube, but I am not, getting a million views on every video, so it's not necessarily funding all of my travel. And my simple answer to it is I work in the summers. My mom and I own a gelato shop here in Maine, and we make gelato and host cool events and do all that during the summer. I also, do some freelance work. I do some social media work for people, and just kind of scramble up money wherever I can. I am super lucky though because since I am under 18, my parents, when I'm traveling, are willing to pay for things like food and essentials like toiletries and stuff. So that really helps out. But pretty much I just work in the summers, and I try to conserve money where I can. So like when I'm traveling, I spend a lot of time staying with friends, or I don't know, just like eating in, because like those little things add up. And it's also a lot more fun, in my opinion, to like be with locals and not necessarily just like stay in a hotel. So yeah, you just kind of like, I'm just mindful, and I work hard like half the year, and then the rest of the year I travel and explore. Oh look, we have a message. Oh, Nellie's life. Oh hey, hey girl, hey. Oh my gosh. So that actually is a really good segue. Pretty much what have I been up to? Obviously, you guys saw that I was traveling the world a lot. Starting in December, I went on a big trip. I was in Mexico for a month and a half. Then I flew to New York for New York Fashion Week. Then to Scotland to visit my best friend Aiden, who a lot of you guys know and love. And then I flew from Scotland to Paris with Aiden to be able to go to Paris Fashion Week there, which was epic as well. And yeah, so I did a lot of traveling, and I vlogged it all. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, then you can go check it out. You can go see all my adventures. And then since getting back, I have kind of just been like catching up. In order to do all this traveling, I have to do online school, so I was a little behind in that after traveling for so long and daily vlogging, so I had to get caught up with that. I ended up going to New York City and going to the YouTube Space Creator Day, which was epic. It was so cool. I really enjoyed it, and if you guys saw my vlogs, you saw that I met some amazing people there, like just like the kind of people, I don't know, like I met them and I was like, wow, like this means something, like this was kind of like meant to happen, like we just clicked immediately. Oh look, speaking of the people, they're both here. Hello, yes, exactly. So if you guys want to go check out these people that I clicked with, they're both commenting right now. We have Nellie, who it like honestly has become like one of my best friends. She is the most authentic, wonderful person, and you guys should all check her out. And then Mike of Making It Happen vlog. They're a couple, so they're like together in that. But he is so amazing. He is like, I don't know, like one of the most this is gonna sound weird, but like put together, like looking people I've ever met. Like he's just like always working for his goals, and like just like seems to have everything under control. It's pretty impressive. So yeah, you guys can go check them out. I am totally obsessed with them and their videos and their adventures. So yeah, shout out to them. I also met some other people. I met Paul and Pierre, but yeah, I will link all of their channels down below once I'm done with this live stream, if you're watching it in the future. But yeah, so that was really amazing, and meeting people within the YouTube community was really good for me, because I've been doing YouTube for like 4 years and I think, oh, you're welcome, Nellie, anytime. But I think it's easy after doing something for so long to kind of get stuck in your ways and to kind of be a little bit more like stagnant, right? Like I had a certain kind of content I was making, and I was just kind of going with that and like uploading weekly and just kind of like getting it done, right? And it's like, it was still good that I kept pursuing it, but I didn't like have a lot of heart in it, and I wasn't really thinking about it that much because it just became like habit. And so now that I kind of met these people, I'm like really remotivated and excited to kind of like push the boundaries and do new things, and really expand upon what I'm doing instead of just like staying in the same place, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is another fun thing. What else? So I had some really cool videos this past week, which was amazing. I obviously had all the vlogs with Mike and Nelly and the whole New York crew, so you guys can go check those out. And then I also had a collaboration with one of my childhood best friends, Joey, who made a YouTube channel and ended up coming and visiting us. So I was like, we gotta make a video. So yeah, if you want to go check him out, in the video we made one where I pretty much just read his astrology chart, which sounds kind of weird, but it ended up being really cool because I think those things can really be telling about a person, and it was really cool to kind of get his reaction on things that he'd never really learned about. So yeah, that was a super fun time. We enjoyed that, and oh no, my connection's bad. Alright. What else? And if you guys have any questions throughout, feel free to leave them in the chat, and I will answer them kind of all throughout the conversation. But yeah. Okay, so number 4 is my new milestones, which I am so amazed and thankful for. I ended up reaching 4,000 subscribers on YouTube this past week, which was so amazing. I mean, obviously, as I said, I've been doing it for such a long time that, having these milestones is really remotivating for me and kind of validating, because it's it's a lot of work to do YouTube, and it's really fun to have people here to watch it and experience the amazing things I'm doing with me. So yeah, thank you to all of you guys for hanging out with me and finding my content valuable enough to subscribe to, because it seriously means so much to me, and I'm so excited to, get to 5,000, and then, eventually I'm hoping to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. So yeah, if any of you guys watching are not subscribed yet, you can subscribe down below and hit the little bell button if you want to see more of my live streams and videos and all that stuff. So, oh yes, we're back to a good health of oh yeah, thank you so much. Oh, okay, so we have one question from Hannah, which I'm going to answer after I talk about a couple more things. So hang on, I will get there. That's a really good question though. Playlist Live is super fun. Okay, so before we get to Q&A stuff, I wanted to talk about some new, oh wait, no, I didn't mention one more thing. I reached 1,000 subscribers on Instagram as well, which was amazing and super cool, because Instagram, I just started really putting work into. I think before, I enjoyed it, but I didn't think about it that much, and so yeah, it's really cool to get a milestone so quickly. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to my Instagram, down below, check it out. Now, into the new series that I'm starting, or 2. Number 1 is I am revamping my old series called We Are Human, which I did a while ago, and I always find it really hard to explain this series, because it's almost like a stream of consciousness kind of thing. It pretty much, I had a thought back when I started it, and I realized that a lot of people on social media, they only show one part of themselves, or people only see one part of another person. And I think it's really hard, or it's really easy to feel really isolated and kind of abnormal when you only see, the highlight reel of other people's lives. And people talk about this all the time, but I feel there's not enough of an effort to really change that. So this series was kind of interviewing kind of social media people and just artists in general that kind of would appear on social media to kind of have these perfect lives, or everything just kind of happens naturally for them. But it's kind of diving into the behind the scenes of it, and how are they actually feeling? What are their insecurities? How do they go get through struggles? And so yeah, I am revamping that series. I'm going to do it in a little bit of a different format. Before, I was doing more of a kind of screen test type format in which I kind of had people sit down and I edited like my voice out of it and had it be like really dramatic. And for me, it's like that's not really my style anymore. I think it was really fun and really good to do, but it's like my channel and I want to be involved with it too. So I'm going to be sitting down with people and just kind of interviewing them and having a really open and honest conversation with them. So I have some cool guests coming up and it's going to be a really, really cool relaunch. So stay tuned for that. Let's check the chat while I'm waiting. All right, we're all good. So the next series is one that I just did one episode of back last fall, and that is called In Pursuit of Wellness. And I didn't really announce that formally. I just kind of made the first episode because I wanted to kind of see how it worked. And I mean, I think it went pretty well. I don't know if it was like the best subject matter I could have started on because I didn't really give any background to what I was doing. But it's going to be a series where I try out different, ways of living and different wellness techniques and just kind of see what works or what makes me feel better as a person and so trying things like I want to try like a float tank. I also want to try like waking up at 5 a.m. every morning. So just like lots of different ways of living your life that could either benefit it or make it a little bit like weirder and maybe they're not as beneficial. But yeah, just kind of trying it all out and seeing how it works. So that's going to kind of be restarting up again, and you guys will see a lot more of that in the future. So, okay. So almost at the Q&A. I hope you, Hannah, are still around because I want to answer your question. I just want to talk about kind of how it was for me to be daily vlogging. That is a question I got a lot, and also I never really announced when I stopped daily vlogging, so I don't know if there's anyone that was like confused as to why I started uploading less frequently, but I kind of wanted to explain why. So, I mean, for anyone who has vlogged at all, you know that it is a lot. Okay, alright, Hannah, let's get to the question right now. We'll talk about daily vlogging after this question. I want to get this other question out of the way for Hannah. So she asked, I'm going to Playlist Live for the first time. Any tips? And I have a lot. I actually made a whole video about this if you want like a more detailed answer. It might be kind of hard to find for me right now, but if you just go on my channel and search, in the search bar of my channel, Playlist Live tips, I think it literally was, or tips for Playlist Live, top 10 tips, I don't know what it was, something like that. But pretty much, it's just like, the biggest tip I could give, to be honest, is like relax. Just like go with the flow and like try not to plan anything out too much, because the thing with Playlist Live is like, it's craziness. Like, I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know if you've been before, but like, I mean, there's like people running from place to place. It's almost like apocalyptic, but like in a really cool, good way. And it's just like, it's pretty insane. So just like go with the flow and put yourself out there, try to meet people, say hi to people, spread love, and I bet you'll have an amazing time. But yeah, if you want more like detailed tips, I did make a video before, so you can watch that. But yeah, I hope you have fun. Hello, Uncle Alex. What's up? How's it going? Alright, so I'm gonna get back to the other question I was answering. I hope that helped you at all. And oh, yay! Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so back to the daily vlogging question. I want to talk about that just because it happened so quickly. I stopped daily vlogging and like I didn't explain why, so I just wanted to explain now. So the simple answer as to why I stopped, it wasn't really planned. I just kind of like went to New York Fashion Week and was busy like literally 24 hours a day. Like I barely slept, and I just didn't have time to edit and upload, to be honest. But from there, I just kind of started thinking about it more, and it just wasn't really fitting how my life was going in the past couple of months. So when I was in Mexico, it's like I wasn't really doing as much school stuff, and I was able to really devote my attention fully into daily vlogging and YouTube and stuff. But as I started traveling on shorter trips, it was just really hard to commit to uploading every day. So I am now debuting, that's a weird word to use, it's very dramatic, a new upload schedule of Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys have noticed. But yeah, so that is the official upload schedule. And I mean, I'm a human too, so like if there's one day that I mess up on, like don't kill me, but that is what I'm aiming for. How do I feel about me? How do you feel about you? I mean, if you could elaborate on that question, that'd be great. But very simply, I mean, I feel good, I guess. I'm a pretty secure person, and I enjoy chilling with myself. So, yeah, me and me, we're good friends. All right, Leo, hello. He said, will I be seeing you at New York Fashion Week this year? So I'm guessing that you're talking about spring, summer, in the fall. And right now I'm planning on it. I haven't really thought that far into the future yet, to be honest, but like it's something that I do almost every year. So yeah, that is hopefully in my plans. I really enjoy New York Fashion Week, and it's kind of fun to like, for me it kind of feels like a second or like a what's the word, like an alter ego, almost like it's just like such a glamorous life. I like don't know what to do with it, but it's kind of fun to like live that for a week of my year. So I'm hoping. Okay, so what are my general feelings about myself, on myself? I mean, I don't know. As I said before, am really like, I don't know, I'm good to myself. I'm not necessarily an insecure person, and I mean, I have my insecurities, but I'm able to work through those, and I'm really fascinated by like kind of like psychology as a whole. So like really nurturing myself and my body and my mind, and so yeah, I think it's important to take care of yourself and love yourself in that way. So I hope that answers your question. All right. If there's any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I will just finish up my tangent about daily vlogging. I think why a lot of people stop daily vlogging is just because it's so much work. Like, there's this feeling that I had, and I think a lot of people have when they're daily vlogging, that it's like your work is never done because your life kind of is your job. That makes sense. So it's like you live one day, and then that is turned into a video, and you have to edit and upload that video. But then within that next day, you also have to film that day and make it look interesting. But you also have to do all the work from the previous day. It's like it's never done. Your work is never done, and so it's just kind of really strenuous. And for me as a person, it didn't like really fit with so for me as a person within the lifestyle I was living, it didn't really fit just because I had other things to focus on, and I didn't have like the mental or physical capability to do it all. So I kind of had to cut down on the days of the week. And it's also nice to have a couple days off to like rest and take care of myself and not feel pressured to like be doing everything all the time. So that was it. Would you call yourself a spiritual person or a more agnostic/atheist? So, okay, so I mean, there's multiple like interpretations of this question. I guess I would consider myself spiritual, but not religious, if that's what you mean, because atheist like kind of refers to religion. I definitely think that there has to be something bigger out there. I mean, like, there hasn't been an explanation as to like how any of this is here yet, except for within religion. And so I think that there has to be some sort of explanation, but I don't necessarily like place a name on it. So like for me, I am not able to be like, oh yeah, like thanks God, because like that just doesn't like connect with me. But like I mean the things I have connected with are when people kind of, I don't know, like a lot of people explain it as like the light in you or like the light in others or like the beauty that you see in the world, and like that kind of makes sense to me. But putting a name on it like God or like creating a persona for the entity doesn't really relate to me. Does that make any sense at all? I don't know if it does. But that's kind of how I feel. I grew up, my grandmother is very, very Christian. She's Catholic, actually. So, like, I used to go to, like, Sunday school and stuff, and I think that kind of, like, it kind of, like, ruined it for me in a way, because I had this image of, like, God being this, like, dude in the clouds with, like, a big beard, and he was just, like, chilling up there, like, looking over us all, and, like, I honestly thought it was, like, kind of creepy, and so, like, that freaked me out a little bit. I don't know. So, like, I'm definitely spiritual. I like to believe in, like, the goodness of others and the goodness of the world, and, like, I think that there is definitely something more out there, but I don't necessarily, like, I don't need to define it. Like, I just kind of, like, am being with it. Like, I'm at peace with it all. So, I guess that is it. I don't want to leave you guys, but I think keeping these live streams short and snappy is the best way to do it, because then I can do more of them, and for all of you guys watching afterwards, you won't be like super bored and like want to leave me 5 minutes in. So yeah, one last chance for questions, and then I will say goodbye. It was such an adventure, like, trying to set up this Q&A and live stream, because I don't know why it's so hard, but, like, everything is, like, I don't know, like, it's a lot of technical information. Aight. Alright, well, if there is... Okay, we have one last question, I guess. The question is, weed or coffee? And then an extra question mark. Well, I mean, let's just say I am under 18, so coffee's a great thing, But it's like, I am a person, okay, so like, I love coffee a lot, but I also lately have been feeling more like anxious and stuff. I don't know why, just because like I have work and a lot of just things. So, no answer. So I have been drinking like more decaf coffee, I guess, but like I love the taste of coffee. And then like weed's cool, but like I don't know, it's not necessarily legal, so like that's a thing. Alright, so that is gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I hope you guys will join me again. I'm hoping to do these about once a week-ish, so if you just subscribe to this channel down below, you can hit the little bell button, and you'll get a notification whenever I go live. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys next week, and thanks for watching. You love that. Oh god, I don't even want to read that loud. Okay, I will see you all later.